Installing stone panels using the stone clip system. It's a fixing system that works with all types of stone panels from 20 millimeters thick upwards. We have clips from 15 millimeter set size to 16 millimeter adjustables that can carry loads of up to 23 kilograms per clip at 185 millimeter cavity. Here on the video we have three types being installed. They are the 15 millimeter set size, the 6 millimeter adjustable, and the 12 millimeter by 130 millimeter long shaft using the Unistrut system. These are shown being installed on an out of plumb concrete block wall and demonstrating how simple it is to do so. If you are a fully qualified tradesperson or a DIY person and are able to read a level, drill a hole and drive a fixing in with a hammer, you can install stone clip. You will get skilled quickly and the savings can be enormous once you get proficient at it. The objective of mechanical fixing is to support the bottom of the panel and dead load and to restrain the top of the panel. The uses of stone clip are varied and only restricted by you and your architect's imagination. You can secure stone, concrete, wood, glass, well, you name it. It is best practice when installing stone clip to secure the panels at top dead center through their fixing point and have a 2 millimeter clearance under the shaft, so the weight that is being transmitted downward is not going to impact on the top of the panel below and will only be carrying its own weight. This is the true meaning of mechanical fixing. If you have to affect a joint that is smaller than the stone clip shaft or thickness, which means you have to cut out some of the underside of the top panel, this is the only joint that is to be rebuilt with epoxy resin or such like, and it becomes a solid fixing, meaning that there's no movement at all. If the video is watched in conjunction with reading the contents of the website, I am sure you will quickly become proficient at stone clip installation. The size and choice of stone clip can be quickly calculated from the certification chart under the heading stone clip / Unistrut page on the website. The 15 millimeter set size clip is the most popular as it allows you to mechanically fix 20 millimeter thick panels and to install them that way, or to also install them with a glue on the back, which if the cut is in the middle of the bed, this allows you 5 millimeters cavity behind the panel. As you can see on the video now, we are driving home the pin after putting the spacer under the shaft, the adjusters behind the back panel, and checking it for plumb. And now it is plumb. The next thing is we will pull the spacers out to show the 2 millimeter cavity under the shaft. The 6 millimeter adjustable is a very versatile clip also, as you can have a cavity of up to 25 millimeters and still install a 600 by 400 by 20 millimeter panel of limestone or granite or marble, any type of stone, with a safety margin. The benefit of the two circles connected by the threaded rod allow the adjustable clip to be moved in or out to where plumb is on the panel, and to move the clip fixing point to top dead center when installing the final fixing. The clip is positioned back to front while adjusting plumb on the panel, then excess thread, if any, is cut off with a grinder. The clip is then repositioned correctly prior to the final fixing into the substrate. When using stone clip, the curved fixing point in the stone panels allows for a softer joint and not as prone to breakage as with pin loading systems. If a panel is bumped or is jarred, it has less chance of breaking from the panel with the disc as opposed to the pin, which allows very little movement. If a panel is installed correctly, there is no load in the turning point from top to rear of the panel, hence it is centered on the front disc. If you use our method of inserting the fixing restraint into the panel and then secure it to the substrate with a bolt, pin or screw, you can guarantee that it is fixed and won't shift or dislodge, as is the case with glue or epoxy. In stone clip's case, you will have no worry about heat, cold, sun, rain or panel bending causing release of the panel over the years. You only have one worry, and that is if you have picked the right stone for the project, as it is there until demolition. All the clips are certified to carry a load that the engineer has stated in the test results, which are available on the website. But as always, you can't certify the ability of the installer. To keep moisture out of and from freezing in the cut, it is best to insert a bit of silicone into the joint before installing the stone clip. Here we are showing you the uni-strut is being installed with panels that are 1 meter by 500 millimeters high and 30 millimeters thick, and we're achieving a cavity of 160 millimeters. This is using this system right to its very limit, but it is being done to show the capability of it. And if it is installed correctly, you know, you can go as high as you like. The clips are inserted into the panel, and the first locking nut is secured onto the back washer, and we're going to check the panel for plumb. We have to bring the panel out a bit, so we'll lock the back nut up securely on the shaft. Then we use a pair of vice grips around the thread to move it in the reverse position, to move it out to plumb, and then retighten the nut to affect the finished position of the panel. It is now plumb and level. So for a complete description of the system and its capabilities, plus all the relevant technical data on the product, please visit our website www.stoneclip.com. We are happy to give advice and recommendations on design and implementation for your projects, no matter what the size. Don't forget, we service the world and are here to help you.